Hello, happy Friday, and welcome back to Talking Freight, the weekly freight and transportation management series brought to you by the friendly transportation management company that you know by now named Cerasis. I happen to work there. You can tell because I have a shirt. Each week, we look to bring you tips, thoughts, best practices, and trends around freight and transportation management. Sometimes a little bad comedy, but that's what you signed up for, and you knew it. Anyway, we continue our LTL shipping series today by starting our transition to our next series we'll focus on another surface transportation mode, parcel. Today we'll talk about the considerations between LTL freight shipping and Parcel Hundredweight programs. An effective logistics management program takes all factors into account to make the best freight shipping decision. Unfortunately, carrier programs like Parcel Hundredweight programs blur the lines between shipment types even further. Instead of choosing strict parcel or less than truckload, shippers have the option of these programs to keep costs down. A full evaluation of shippers' needs and carrier options and knowing the pros and cons of these modes enhance the potential savings in shipping selection. So let's talk LTL freight shipping and Parcel Hundredweight programs. First, why are Parcel Hundredweight programs beneficial or problematic to shippers? Shippers may consider dimensional pricing models versus freight weight package rates before choosing parcel shipping. However, Parcel Hundredweight programs can appear to be a saving grace for shippers trying to expand the use of parcel and keep freight spend in check. Rather than getting bogged down from too much information, shippers should consider their needs and carrier options before selecting Parcel Hundredweight programs or less than truckload shipping for freight. Therefore, let's weigh the pros and cons of a Parcel Hundredweight program first. The leading benefits of using a Parcel Hundredweight program include the following. Parcel Hundredweight programs offer immediate cost reductions. The programs handle freight along the same line as normal shipping. Parcel Hundredweight programs may have lower minimum changes. Yet, carrier parcel programs do have a few drawbacks, including the following. Parcel Hundredweight programs increase the complexity of rate comparisons. Programs have less competition for shippers. Greater risk for damage when not properly packaged for consolidation as part of a larger Parcel Hundredweight program. Now, let's discuss the pros and cons of LTL freight shipping. LTL liability limits are higher, resulting in higher costs to purchase freight insurance. Overdimensional packages fit better in LTL shipments, such as bulky or unusually shaped items like furniture. Larger packages may also exceed the limits of Parcel Hundredweight programs. LTL carries less risk of damage or loss. Since LTL shipments involve fewer touch points and stops than parcel, they are less likely to result in damage or loss. The cons of using LTL freight shipping are not necessarily reasons to forgo LTL shipping entirely. The problems revolve around the nature of shipping more product at a single time and by an LTL carrier. Furthermore, these problems also include the effect that using LTL may have on overall freight spend and access to discounted rates. So let's take a look. The entire shipment is at risk. Although damage is less likely, the risk is greater. If something happens to the LTL van, the entire shipment may be damaged or lost. Shippers must increase packaging to protect freight. LTL freight is subject to additional risk when moved with forklifts or stacked in pallets. LTL costs may be excluded from parcel-based incentives. Although LTL shipping may cost less than shipping by hundredweight, the charges may be excluded from parcel-based incentives. Thus, volume discounts may be lost, resulting in higher parcel spend. So, how do you make sure you're getting the best deal? Figuring which mode of shipping to use requires patience and analysis of the costs and savings possible between the two modes. Shippers seeking to make the right decision should follow these steps. Base Parcel Hundredweight program versus LTL shipping decisions on total landed costs. Total landed cost analysis helps shippers understand how the end costs vary between LTL and hundredweight programs. However, the total landed cost should not be the only basis for a decision. Consider the impact of fuel surcharges. Any shipping decision should always consider fuel surcharges, which may vary by carrier and region. Factor dimensional weight as part of the decision-making process. For items that are within weight limits, shippers should also factor in dimensional weight pricing models. Failure to consider dimensional weight may result in higher freight weight rate than expected. Remember minimum charges for freight shipping in either mode. Both LTL and hundredweight programs may have differences in their minimum weights and charges. Double check carrier rate differences. Carriers compete, and shippers can use carrier competition to make freight more attractive and increase their bargaining power when negotiating. So in conclusion, evaluate freight spend for cost savings in using LTL and Parcel Hundredweight programs. That's it for this week's Talking Freight. Thanks for joining us for another episode. Have any questions we can answer? Ask in the comments below, and we'll provide our expert answers. Next week, we'll continue with our LTL and parcel shipping comparisons, discussing further tips on how to choose what is best for your freight, parcel or LTL. See you next week. Oh, hold up before you go. Make sure you click over here to subscribe to our channel. Click on this box to watch all the videos in the current Parcel Talking Freight series, and click up here to go to Cerasis.com. Scroll down, and in the box, put in your email address and hit subscribe.